Hello everyone, welcome to the video class on organic chemistry concepts. In this video, I am going to explain about elimination reactions like E2 versus E1. The topics which I am going to cover are mechanisms of E2 and E1, what do you mean by Zaitsev rule, what is regioselectivity and what is stereoselectivity is. This is my YouTube channel. If you like the video content, do subscribe and share. Let's get into the topic. Now, see, we are going to see about alkyl halides. The halogen is an electronegative atom which can withdraw electrons from this sigma bond. Because of its high electronegativity, electrons are displaced towards halogen atom and that creates a carbon with a positive charge. Carbon with a positive charge, what happens? Because it has got a positive charge, it acts as electrophile. That means it goes towards electrons, a negative charge one. So what kind of reaction occurs on this? Nucleophilic reactions will occur. Nucleophile go and attack. Look at this. So this is a classical nucleophile is, and alkyl halide has got a classical leaving group. So this nucleophile will attack on this carbon. So there occurs two kinds of reactions, either a substitution reaction or an elimination reaction. When this leaving group goes and a nucleophile substitutes, it is called a substitution reaction. The other type of reaction wherein this leaving group goes and a proton also eliminates, that results in the formation of a double bond. This is called as elimination reactions because the leaving group as well as a proton, both of them are eliminated, hence it is called as elimination reaction. In this video I am going to explain about elimination reaction types and mechanisms. Now let us see about E2 reaction mechanism. Now E2 elimination 2, the reason why it is called as elimination 2 mechanism is the rate. When you see the rate, it is depend upon alkyl halide as well as base. It is depend upon the two substrates. It is known as bimolecular, hence it has got the numerical 2. Now look at this. See, this is a base and that will abstract this proton. So this is alkyl halide, a very good leaving group. It leaves and a proton is abstracted by a base. Both of them happen simultaneously. These kind of reactions are known as concerted reactions. Simultaneously happens and it results in formation of a double bond. If you see in more detail, see, the halide attached carbon is known as alpha carbon, the adjacent carbon is beta carbon. On beta carbon, a proton is there which is abstracted by base and this leaving group goes away. So both of them happens at the same time. It forms a double bond alkene. So the rate is proportional to alkyl halide as well as base. Hence it is known as E2, elimination bimolecular. Now there is a concept called as regioselectivity. Regioselectivity, the topic comes when you have chance of forming two constitutional isomers. If there is a chance in a reaction, if there is a chance of forming two constitutional isomers, out of two, if one is predominantly formed, it is called as regioselective. See, you can see this at 2-bromopropane, you have two beta carbons are there. That means two beta protons can be eliminated, either this or this. If this one is eliminated, you will get 1 butene. If this one is eliminated, you get 2 butene. But out of them, 2 butene formation is more 80% compared to 1 butene, which is 20%. So you have chance of forming two constitutional isomers and one is predominantly formed. Hence this reaction is called as regioselective. Now why it is happening? Because the more substituted alkene is stable and this rule is known as Zaitsev rule. Look at this, the major product of E2 reaction is generally the more stable alkene. Which one is more stable alkene? This one. Why? It is, when you see the double bond on either side, it is more substituted. More substituted alkene is more stable, whereas here it is only a methyl group here and here it is a propyl group. Whereas here it is uniformly more stable. Two carbons are substituted, hence this one is more stable. So this is what is regioselectivity, forming one constitutional isomers predominantly more in amount. It is not 100% more in amount than the other one. Now moving further, so this is given by Zaitsev rule, but there are limitations of Zaitsev rule. Look at the starting substrate. Already you have a double bond is there. When it undergoes E2 elimination, there is a chance of forming two kinds of constitutional isomers. When you see according to Zaitsev rule, this one is more substituted and it has to be a major product, but this one is minor product. The reason is, see, this one forms a conjugated diene. See, conjugated double bonds are more stable than those of isolated double bonds. Even though this one is more substituted, According to Jacobs rule, it has to form predominantly, but here the conjugated double bond stability is more. Hence, this is the major product. Understand, in chemistry, always it revolves around stability. The more stable one will form predominantly. This is one limitation of Jacobs rule. Second one, see again, when you see here, see this one is more substituted than this one, but the product formation of this, the less substituted one, is very high. Why? In order to form this more substituted one, the sterically hindered proton need to be abstracted. This is less accessible hydrogen. So steric factor comes into play. Whereas the other two protons, they are more accessible. A base can easily take it off, and you will be using a bulky base. So what happens? The sterically favored one is this one, less hindered one. So that proton is removed and this product is formed. So the limitations of Jacobs rule are, when a conjugated double bond is there, it is formed predominantly even though more substituted is there. Similarly, sterically hindered one will not be formed predominantly. So these two are limitations of Jacobs rule. Moving further. Now the relative reactivities of alkyl halides in E2 reaction is usually tertiary is more followed than secondary, is more relative reactivity rate is more than primary one. The reason is, when you see the tertiary compounds, this one is more substituted one. 3 alkyl substitutions are there on this double bond. When more substituted is there, it is more formed, predominantly formed than secondary than primary. So tertiary alkyl halide reactivity is more than secondary than primary alkyl halide. Moving further, see, when you see about halides, we have seen this already in substitution reaction. When you see fluoride, chloride, bromide, iodide. When you see the ionic radius increases when you goes down, and the iodine can easily stabilize this electronic charge than fluoride. If it is more stable, means it will act as a very good leaving group. Hence, the more reactive one is this one. So you need a very good leaving group. So iodides are very reactive. Now let us see about E1. The reason why it is called as E1 is only one substrate is responsible for rate of reaction. Hence they are known as elimination unimolar. Now how it happens? See, the alkyl halide dissociate forming a carbocation. This is a very good leaving group. It comes off, it forms a carbocation. Remember, carbocations are formed in E1. Stability, when you see tertiary carbocations are more stable than secondary than primary. So, and then after that, once a carbocation is formed, proton goes away and it forms a double bond. And now this step is very fast. So the rate determining step, the slow step, is forming a carbocation, and that depends upon alkyl halide. Hence the rate is determined by only one molecule. Hence it is known as unimolecular. When you see the reactivities similar to E2, even also more favored with tertiary one. Why? Because tertiary carbocation is more stable. In E2, what happens? Tertiary is more substituted one, so it is more preferred. Now again, see, E1 also shows regioselectivity. Always the major product will be more substituted one. We have discussed this already. Similarly, in alkyl halides also, iodide is more reactive one because it is a very good leaving group. Now, one more important thing, anti-elimination is followed in E2 elimination method. Now, you need to understand this. In alkyl halides, E2 is a concerted reaction. In concerted reactions, all of them will be lying on the same plane. In this, the base and halide, if they are in opposite planes, it is called as, it is in staggered conformation. If base and a proton are on the same phase, it is called as eclipsed conformation. Now when you see the elimination is favored with anti-1. Anti-1 means opposite planes. The proton and the halogen will be in opposite plane. If they are on the same planes, it is called as syn. If both of them are removed from the same plane, it is syn elimination. If it is on the opposite planes, it is called as anti-elimination. Now E2 is favored in anti-elimination. Why? Because the staggered conformation is a stable one. If you remember, the eclipsed one is a kind of sterically hindered one and it is not stable. So usually in E2 the elimination is favored is anti-elimination. So anti-elimination predominates in E2 reaction. This is an important one. Please keep this in mind. Now moving to the next one, stereoselectivity. We have seen about regioselectivity, wherein out of two constitutional isomers, one will be found predominantly. In case of stereoselectivity, out of two stereoisomers, one isomer will be found predominantly. Now let us see about these two stereoisomers. If both the bulky groups are present on the opposite planes, it is known as E-isomer, entacagon, a Greek word. Entacagon means opposite. Whereas both the bulky groups on the same side, it is known as zumezan, means on the same side. On the same side, there is again steric hindrance is there. Steric factors will come, and this one is not preferred one. Minor product. The major product is always this one. You can see this one, the steric hindrance. This is more stable. Why? Both the bulky groups are on opposite side. Whereas on the same side, steric problems will come, and this is less stable. So which one is more preferred? This isomer. So this stereoisomer is preferred, hence it is known as stereoselective. Both E2 and E1 show the stereoselectivity. This one is E2, whereas this one is E1. Look at them. The bulky groups on the opposite side is a major product. On the same side, steric hindrance, this is the minor product. Whereas E1, wherein you see formation of carbocation, again the bulky group on the opposite side is the major product. On the same side, it is a minor product. A very simple thing. Now, the important points. The only elimination reaction primary and secondary alkyl halides undergo is E2 reaction. Because of their relatively unstable carbocations and large concentration of base in sulfolysis reaction. Understand this one. See, tertiary is preferred by both E2 and E1 because we have seen the reasons. Tertiary carbocation is stable, hence E1 is preferred. Tertiary is more stable one, hence E2 is preferred. Whereas in case of E1, secondary primary, there is no chance of occurrence because they are very unstable carbocations. Only E2 happens in primary and secondary. Now, second one. An E2 reaction is favored by high concentration of strong base. Why? E2 is a concerted reaction whereas the base need to abstract a proton. So it needs a strong base. Whereas in E1, low concentration of weak base is enough. Why? In rate reaction, there is no requirement of base. Only the leaving group, the halogen leaving group is important one that forms a carbocation. Then the base abstract, which is a fast step. So E1, low concentration of weak base is enough, whereas E2 you need a high concentration of strong base. One more comparison between SN2 and E2. SN2 is more preferred on primary than secondary than tertiary. The reason is the bulky groups will hinder the incoming nucleophile. Whereas in E2 it is because of stability. Tertiary is more stable, the more substituted one, hence it is preferred one. These are all some of the important points. So this is about elimination reactions. If you like the video contents, do subscribe and share the video. Thank you for watching this video.